All right, we are here to do my Sephora sale haul, and also I figured I would go ahead and throw in the couple of items I got at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I will do that at the end, so you're kind of getting two hauls in one. They're both pretty small though, but let's go ahead and jump into what I picked up from the Sephora sale. So the first thing that I did go ahead and pick up is another one of the Sephora Shea Body All Day Body Hydrators. I talked about this in my Sephora sale recommendation that I have been using it recently and loving it. It is such a good body butter. So I picked up another tub of this because the one I have now is about half gone and I just don't want to run out of it. I was excited to get another tub of this, and then I went ahead and snagged a Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid Broad Spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen. I've had this before in the past and really enjoyed it. I definitely have gone through one tube of it, but I kind of think I might have gone through two tubes in the past. This is a really good sunscreen. I like how thin it is and almost watery, but in a good way. It sinks into your skin. It doesn't really change the finish of your makeup at all. It's not too hydrating or matte or anything like that. It's just a nice, good sunscreen that sinks into your skin. I have a few SPFs open right now, so I'm not going to dive into this right away. However, none of them are SPF 50, and I really do like that added protection. So this wasn't really on my to buy list, but I saw it in person and was like, yeah, I could use another sunscreen, especially SPF 50. So I did pick that up, but that's not new to me. Neither of those products are new to me. I've used both of them in the past. One thing that is new to me though is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Stick. This is their High Shine Gloss Stick. I talked about this in my wish list portion of the Sephora sale recommendations. I kind of lumped together my recommendations and my wish list. I'll have that linked if you missed that video and you want to check it out. But I talked about wanting to get this in the sale, and I did pick it up. So I picked up the shade Blaze Donut. It is the lip product that I have on my lips today. I think I'm going to like this. I will say it's a little bit cooler toned than I wanted for this particular makeup look, but I wanted to wear it for this video to show it to you guys, so I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me right in this moment that it doesn't fully match this makeup look. My cheeks and my eyes are a lot warmer than my lips, but in the future I will probably go ahead and pair this with a little bit cooler tone makeup. But I do think I like it. It's a nice pretty gloss stick like it says. It does have some shine on your lips. It's not too thick on the lips at all. It doesn't really emphasize the lines on my lips, which I really enjoy. And this Blaze Donut shade is a really pretty, just kind of cool tone, mid-tone, pinky, everyday for my skin tone. Also, this smells just like the Gloss Bombs, which I know it's in the Gloss Bomb family, so that makes sense. But if you've ever owned a Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, they have this really unique, I don't know if it's unique, but this really well-known, juicy, fruity sort of scent. And I don't know why I wasn't expecting this to have it because it's a different formulation, but it does have that scent. I personally like it, but if you are sensitive to scents, maybe keep that in mind. But yeah, it's a really pretty just sort of gloss bomb stick, like a hydrating lipstick almost, where it does have some pigmentation on my lips. But yeah, I like it, and I think this shade is really pretty. I like how light it is. Then I also picked up the new Sol de Janeiro fragrance. This is an Agua Mystica, I believe is how you pronounce this. So they came out with 3 different new scents for, I guess, a sale this time of year. I'm not entirely sure. And I smelled all 3 of them in person, and this was definitely my favorite. So I wrote down the notes. This says it is fresh and crisp. It has neroli water and tangerine. It also has peony in it with a subtle essence of salty skin. That's how they're describing it. This just smells really fruity and fresh to me. I definitely am getting the fresh and crisp. Fresh and crisp is a perfect definition for this. Yeah, this smells really good. And actually, my husband does not really care about perfumes, colognes. He never really comments on my perfumes when I wear them, and he doesn't wear his own cologne. He just doesn't really care for it, any of that stuff. And I had this on for the first time the other day, and I walked by him and he commented that I smelled good, which I know none of you guys really know my husband in real life, but if you did, you would know how big of a deal that is. I was like, did you just comment on one of my body sprays / perfumes? You've literally never done that. So it's mic approved, so that obviously means nothing to you guys, but to me that was a big deal. But yeah, this just smells really, really yummy. And then I also picked up the Fenty Beauty, I'm totally blanking on the name now. I'll put up a picture here. It's their lip stain. Someone commented on my wish list video saying that they think I would really like that lip stain because I'm looking for a red, juicy sort of lip stain. So I actually did go ahead and buy that, and I tried it out, and I just personally didn't love it because I didn't like how shiny it was. With a lip stain, I wanted something more matte, more just stain on my lips, and then I can control the juiciness of it if I want to put a gloss or something over it. So I did go ahead. I liked the formulation. I liked the shade. The shade was stunning. It was a really pretty product. It just wasn't exactly what I was looking for. So unfortunately, I did return that. I hate returning makeup. I know I hate returning makeup because I know they just throw it in the trash. And it's a big old waste. I know, I'm so sorry. But I did go ahead and exchange that actually. And I went ahead and picked up the Clarins Water Lip Stain in the shade Red Water 03, which is the original product that I wanted to pick up. However, when I went shopping in person, I swatched both of them and I liked the shade of the Fenty one better. That's why I picked it up instead. And then when I got home, tried it on the lips, realized it was a glossy sort of formulation. That isn't really exactly what I was going for. So I did go ahead and exchange it for this, which was the original product I wanted to test out. So on the box, it says double makeup and lip care performance, buildable color with a matte finish and bare lip feel, fresh water-based texture, long-lasting transfer-proof color with hyaluronic acid. So I tried this once. I thought it was really pretty on the lips. I thought the shade was really pretty. It was what I was looking for. However, it got pretty patchy on my lips, which I was very confused about. On the bottom lip, it looked great. It was like on the whole lip, it was stained. It was like a really pretty red color. It was looking nice. On my top lip, for some reason, it was only really catching on to like this little middle portion of my lip. And then everything else on the top lip almost like faded off, if that makes sense. I don't know. It just looked really patchy on my lips. So I'm going to have to try this again. I do like the really juicy water-like texture that it has. That is nice, and it does have a more matte finish. It does kind of just sink into the lips. I'm gonna give it another go. I only tried it that one time. I had chapstick on before I put it on, but I wiped it off and I had chapstick on both lips. So like if it was patchy on the top, it should have been patchy on the bottom because like the chapstick was on both before I took it off. Does that make sense? So I don't know. I will keep trying this and keep you guys updated. And then that was all I picked up in person. I did go ahead and make an online order though, and I just got 2 things, which I was proud of myself because usually I make a pretty large in-person order or like purchase and then 1 or 2 online orders that are pretty large themselves, but I didn't go too crazy this sale, I feel like. So the online order that I made, the first thing I picked up was the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I talked about in my wishlist video that this was a product that I've been wanting honestly for a while now. So I finally bit the bullet and picked it up. I picked up the shade 0.5N. I have pretty good luck with Dior foundations in the past. I have their matte one that I really enjoy and use a lot. I've actually used a whole bottle of it up and repurchased it. That's how much I liked it. So when I picked this up, I was excited to try it out. I did wear it today for the first time. It looks fine right now. Like it really does. For like this look, I probably would have gone with a little bit more full coverage of a foundation because this really is like a medium coverage, lightweight sort of foundation, which is exactly what I wanted. Like for the reason I bought this, I think this is going to be perfect. It really was when I put it on more medium coverage. You could still see some redness, some acne scars peeking through, but I liked that. It had a more natural skin-like finish. It wasn't too matte, it wasn't too dewy when I put it on. And the best thing about it is it wasn't looking too dry on my skin. Usually these like lighter coverage skin tinty sort of products just look really dry on my skin. They enhance the like texture on my forehead, like the, not patchiness, flakiness on my forehead and my nose, and this didn't seem to do that upon this first application. This like makeup look with my eyeshadow being really strong and intense and like my cheeks and all that, I would have gone with a more intense, fuller coverage foundation had I not wanted to try this to talk about it with you guys, you know what I mean? But I do think it still looks fine. I had to spot conceal kind of a lot with my concealer like down here because the redness was peeking through and all of that, just to make it look more cohesive and uniform with such a heavy eye look. I wanted the coverage of the foundation to match. I think I'm making sense. So, but regardless of that, for the reason that I picked this up to be a tinted skin tint, light coveragey sort of product, I think this is going to be perfect. So I'm excited to try it out again with less makeup, more of an everyday sort of makeup look. I think I'm really gonna like this. It's not the perfect shade match, I will say that. It's a little orangey, a little, I wouldn't say dark, just I guess a little orangey. If you can see a little bit of a line right here, my chest, but it's okay. Honestly, my other Dior foundation I have is the same way. It's not a perfect shade match for me, so I can make it work though. So I think I'm gonna really end up liking this. And then the last thing I ordered online from Sephora, this is the last of my Sephora haul so far. There is a couple more days left in the sale, but I don't think I'm gonna pick anything else up. I'll obviously let you guys know if I do, but the last thing I picked up was this set right here from Clean Reserve. This is their skin perfume. I thought this was a really good set. It was for $49 and it came with 2 of them. This one right here is 1 fluid ounce and this travel one is 0.17 fluid ounces. So let me take this out of the package and show you. So again, here is the 1 ounce, and then this is the 0.7 ounce. I love that this is a spray, which is so nice. I just don't prefer roller balls. So the fact that this is a spray is awesome to just throw in my purse. And then this is like the full size of the ones of the 2 that came in the package. And honestly, it's a really great size. This will take me a while to get through with being 1 ounce. The full size you can buy is like 3 point something ounces, so it's obviously way bigger, but it's also like $100 something, which I know I would have got the 20% off, but I have so many perfumes, and also I bought the Sol de Janeiro body spray and then one other from Ulta, so I just didn't need the full 3 ounce size. So I thought this set was absolutely perfect. This is one of my favorite scents ever. I talked about picking up this set in that wishlist video that I keep referring to, but in that video I said I couldn't really explain the scent to you, and honestly I still can't. It's such a unique scent. Please, if you have the chance to smell this in person, please go ahead and smell it. But off Sephora, it says it's a warm and spicy scent. Yeah, I guess. I don't really get too much spiciness from it. But it also says fresh musk tapabia oil. I have no idea what that is, and I probably did not pronounce that correctly. Also salted praline, and it says it has creamy Madagascar vanilla. It's soft and subtle sweetness to a cozy, close to skin musk. Which, yes, I feel like that's a really good description of it. It definitely is a musky sort of scent, but not in like a bad way. I feel like when you hear the word musk, that sounds like, ugh, like dusty and musky, but this is not at all. Like this smells, oh my gosh, warm for sure. And definitely sweet, but not too sweet. It doesn't give me a headache. I don't know. I feel like this is one of the most unique perfumes I've ever smelled in my life. I've gone through 1, maybe 2 travel sizes, and I just wanted more in my life. I needed a bigger size. Highly recommend this scent. So that was everything I bought from the Sephora sale. Let's move on to the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I really did not pick up very much from there either, but I just wanted to kind of throw it in here. I didn't really want to do a whole separate Ulta 21 Days of Beauty haul video because it's really not that many products. So the first thing I picked up was the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Morgan Turner raves about this, and she has more like dry skin, and she says it's a really lovely, just hydrating, moisturizing moisturizer that doesn't, that was kind of redundant, hydrating, moisturizing moisturizer, that doesn't really like break you out. It's very sensitive, like sensitive skin friendly, I guess. I've tried a couple things from Kiehl's and I really do enjoy this brand. So I thought that this would be a good addition, something to try out, and it was 50% off, which this is like kind of expensive. So I was happy to get the 50% off to try it out. And then I did go ahead and pick up 2 more of the Erborian BB creams. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. The one I have in my cabinet in our bathroom is almost gone. I'm like squeezing the last little bit out, and then I'm gonna grab the one that's back there that I have in backup. And then I did pick up 2 more. I picked up 1 more of the shade Claire, which is the shade that I wear all of the time, and it is a perfect shade match for me. Like seriously, I put this on and you can like not even tell that I have anything on my face because it's the perfect shade match for me. But then I also picked up the shade Dore, I think D-O-R-E, Dory maybe. This is the one darker than Claire. It definitely is not going to ever match me on its own at all. But I figure in the summertime when I get a tan / I'm fake tanning, this is going to be too light for me. So I wanted to pick up the darker shade to mix in. I don't know if that was a bad idea because this does seem to be pretty orange. So I don't know if that's going to like look good on me. However, I love this stuff so much that I wanted to try it out, and it's pricey. It's like $40 something. So like get it on sale if you can. It's almost always in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. So getting a half price is just the best. And then I picked up 2 of the Charlotte Tilbury mini airbrush flawless setting sprays. This is my favorite setting spray ever. I love it so much. I've been through like 2 or 3 of the big sizes. I think 2 or 3 of the minis. My mini I have right here is almost out, and then I picked these up. This is just the best setting spray. I really hope if you were or have been wanting to try it, you were able to snag it on sale because this is just, it's so good. It just locks in your makeup all day long. And then the last thing I got from the 21 Days of Beauty was from Juicy Couture. This is their Viva La Juicy perfume. Oh, this takes me back to high school, baby. I wore this in high school, and I actually sprayed it when it came into the mail. And I told Mike, I said, do you want to know what I smelled like in high school? And he was like, I mean, sure. So I stuck on my arm and he smelled it and he was like, that's interesting. So I don't think he's a fan. I don't care. I'm going to wear it anyways. It just smells, oh, it's so like juicy and fruity and fresh. A little young, but I still love it. Oh, I'm so glad. When I saw this on sale for the half off, I was so excited to pick it up. It's obviously the like travel size, but I haven't had this in years. So I'm really excited to have it back in my collection. And that was everything, you guys. That was everything I got from the Sephora sale and the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I feel good about these purchases. I feel like all of these things, question mark, I will definitely use. They're things that I either had my eye on for a while or tried and true favorites that I wanted to repurchase. So let me know down below, did you shop at either sale? Let me know what you picked up if you did pick anything up. You guys know I love hearing from you guys down below in the comments. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.